Your boots have seen better days, covered in dirt and looking a little worse for wear. But just because your boots are dirty doesn't mean that they're done for. Leather can withstand much more than just a few scuffs, stains, and mud. And in today's video, I'll share how to not only properly clean your boots, but also how to transform them from worn out to well worth it. Let's get to it. Hey guys, my name's Evan and it's my goal to share the skills and tools needed to love your leather. Let's jump straight into my 3-step maintenance process. For setup, let's go ahead and remove any excess dirt, dust, or debris. You can use a hard bristle brush to remove any caked on mud. Just be careful not to push too hard. And of course guys, try to knock off any dirt outside before you start to clean. For a deep clean, make sure to remove the laces because the boot tongue is where the dirt hides the most. Told ya. Now on to cleaning. Once all the excess dirt is removed, we'll want to use a foam cleaner to lift up the rest. The reason I use a foam instead of a straight liquid is because I want to prevent as much liquid from soaking into the leather as possible. This can prolong the life of your leather for years, because the more contact the leather has with water, the more easily it will decompose and show wear. You don't have to buy a foaming leather cleaner specifically. I simply took my favorite liquid leather cleaner and purchased a foam dispenser. I'll go ahead and leave my links in the description. So keeping that in mind, you'll want to wipe off your cleaner as soon as possible and clean in sections rather than cleaning the entire boot at once. This will limit your cleaner from soaking into the leather. Simply repeat the same process throughout the entire boot and you'll be good to go. White's Boots, a renowned Pacific Northwest brand, has been synonymous with unparalleled quality and durability in boot craftsmanship since its inception in 1853. Founded with a commitment to producing boots of exceptional quality, White's Boots quickly became a staple among loggers, wildland firefighters, and workmen who demanded footwear that could withstand rigorous conditions of their professions. The true secret behind their enduring popularity lies in their meticulous construction process, which ensures that each pair of boots is not only built to last, but also provides unmatched comfort and support. Though over the years, White's has maintained its legacy by adhering to traditional bootmaking techniques while also embracing innovation to meet the evolving needs of its customers. Today, White's Boots remains a beloved brand for anyone seeking footwear that combines durability, craftsmanship, and timeless design, proving that quality transcends time and trends. Just a little nugget of information for you. And just in case you're wondering, White's boots typically range in price from $400 to $700 per pair, reflecting their superior craftsmanship and durability, making them a worthwhile investment for discerning customers. If you guys are wanting a deep dive into White's boots, head over to Weston's channel over at Rose Anvil. I'll leave a link in the description below. If you can't get into some of those tight spots, use something like a paper clip. Just be sure to gently lift out debris because you do not want to scrape or scratch your leather. When it comes to those eyelets, they are notorious for harboring debris, so grab yourself a cotton swab and have at it. Yeah, this was my favorite part too. Quite surprising how much dirt gets stuck in there. Once again, a lot of dirt can get caught in between the midsole, so feel free to grab another cotton swab with some cleaner to clean it out. Lastly, let's get to those laces. It's pretty simple really, just go ahead and grab your cleaner and give it a good rub. You can rinse them if you need to, but to dry, simply run them through a microfiber cloth or air dry, and then they're ready to go back on. Next, we always want to condition our leather after we've cleaned it so that it doesn't dry out, crack, and become brittle. This can cause excessive creasing and make your boots look older than they need to. I'll be using some pigmented leather cream which will both give the boots a new coat of black while hydrating it. If you don't use this method, I'll be using some Mink Oil right after this. And if you're interested in waterproofing your boots, I'd highly suggest using something like Snow Seal. I'll go ahead and leave a link up top for you to check out the video. Or any beeswax based conditioner that can fill up the pores of your leather while keeping your boots breathable. As you guys can see, this leather midsole has lost some of its pigment, so applying some cream onto it should do the job. But if it doesn't, I'll leave my supplies list below. I'd highly recommend Phoebing's leather dye because it's an alcohol base and it dries very quickly while doing an amazing job. And I know I'm going to get some comments saying just use some edge dressing, so yes, you can also do that as well. Now once those laces are all cleaned up, they're ready to head back on. And once the laces are back on, we are almost done. And so far, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think they're looking amazing. In my opinion, you can't even tell that they've been extensively used. However, there is something more that we can do, and it's to condition the leather with Mink Oil. This is going to do three things. It's going to hydrate the leather, make it more supple and flexible, which will prevent creasing, as well as create some waterproofing. Mink Oil comes in all types of forms, such as a spray for nubuck and suede leather, a liquid oil form, and a paste like this to easily spread. I'll leave my top suggestions below. And as you guys can see, this is already making the boots look brand new. They're soaking up the Mink Oil and creating a beautiful shine. So once this dries, we'll go ahead and brush it evenly throughout the leather. Remember to brush fast and not hard. It's about friction, not force. You can ruin your leather and your brush by pushing harder than you need to. Once you're done, you should have a beautifully shined leather boot. Last but not least, we have conservation, a vital step in making your boots last for years to come. In order to prevent creasing and maintain the shape of your leather, you never want to leave it without a form. Whether that's shoe trees, stuffing your boots with newspaper, or using a pool noodle for those taller boots, it's vital to keep its shape. However, you should always let your leather air dry if they're wet before you stuff them. Secondly, it's vital to brush off the debris from your boots on a regular basis, and this can be as simple as wiping or brushing them off after each use or every other use as needed. This prevents dirt from drying out the leather or decomposing your leather over the years. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you got value from today's video, share it with a friend, like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you guys want to be notified with my latest content. Now, if you guys are interested in fully waterproofing your leather, check out my snow seal video next, and I'll see you guys over there. As always, remember to love your leather.